Good morning, everyone. I'm Lance with the Casey's Tiny Urban Farm. It's 6 o'clock in the morning here, and we're getting ready to get started on our morning chores here on our. We live in a residential area, but we raise animals here for meat, eggs, fertilizer. So part of what we have to do every day is clean their cages, feed and water the animals. So that's what we're getting ready to get started. I got me a little tea going here. So if you wouldn't mind, I'm live streaming on YouTube and TikTok. If you could like the stream, if you're on TikTok, tap that screen and give me some likes. I'd really appreciate it. Tap that screen, give me some likes. But we didn't clean the cages yesterday, so today we're going to do all of them. We've got the quail that are in the brooder. We're going to take them out, clean the brooder, and I think we're going to, because right now they're walking around on a puppy pad, we're going to just want to put them straight down on wire today. So they're going to have to figure it out. They're going to have to figure out how to walk on wire, but that's part of what it is. And then we got some quail in a grow out cage that we need to change the puppy pad that's underneath their cage and feed and water them. And then we have our egg layers, so we're going to collect some eggs from the quail today and then change the pads underneath their cages. And then our rabbits, we're going to change the pads underneath their cages as well. So let's get started. If anybody has any questions, just ask them. I'll try to look at the screen as best I can. Try to look at it as best I can. So let's get started. Yesterday I made some homemade ice cream, peach ice cream with those peaches I got from my mom's tree. Oh, that stuff was so good. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. So right now we're getting ready. We got to kind of be quiet because it's still early out here. So we try to do things on a stealth mode because nobody really knows. Because literally, that's what it is. You drive by my house, that's what you see. You don't know what I got inside. You don't know what I got inside here. See, these are the eggs that I get from these quail here. Hey Rebecca, good morning. I remember making homemade ice cream on my grandpa's farm. The best. Yeah, that's how I learned how to do it years ago when I was little. My grandfather, I call him Daddy Casey. He used to, we basically the ice cream maker that we had, you had to crank it. And me and my cousins would fight over who gets to crank it. We would fight over who gets to crank that ice cream, And so the one that I used yesterday, that I inherited that from my grandfather. So it's no longer the crank one, but that was so good. If you guys tap that screen, give me some likes, I'd appreciate it. Tap that screen, give me some likes, I'd appreciate it. So we're gonna empty out everything that's on the floor, get it out the way so we can get started in here. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to get organized. But this is a garage, so literally I store stuff in here with the animals. And so in order to clean the cages, I just move everything out. And then I'll sweep the floor up, turn on a fan to blow because there's a lot of rabbit fur and stuff in here. Blow all that stuff out. Hey, Jonathan, what's going on? Blow all that stuff out and then get started. I'll take you on a little tour. Kind of see. So these are our egg layers here. Those are our egg layers. These are the quail that we have in the brooder. These are our grow out quail here. We're growing these out. We're going to butcher all the males. Females are in this cage right here, and we have another set of males on the bottom. And then we have our breeding stock of our meat rabbits right here. That's the female, the male, and another female down at the bottom there. And we don't breed during the winter, the summertime, because it's too hot. Yeah, it's too hot. Okay, yeah, it's too hot in the summer for us to really breed the rabbits, because the males, they get their fertility level goes down where their litters are smaller, and so you know, it was about a month and a half ago we had like 11 fryers that we butchered, so we'll probably start breeding again in September. And then, you know, heavily breed, you know, on a constant rotating basis. Do you eat the eggs or do you sell the quail? I eat the eggs, and I eat the quail meat. Yeah, I have rabbits too. Yes, I have rabbits as well. You remember when I just had the eggs? Okay, Joshua. Or Jonah. Let me see what kind of comments we got in here. Yeah, I eat the rabbit meat, yes. But I have the rabbits for fertilizer also, because their rabbit manure is one of the best fertilizers you can have for your garden. Yes. What gave me the idea to raise these two animals? Okay, so the rabbits, I used to live on a couple acre farm, and I used to raise rabbits commercially. I had over 300 doe, which is the female rabbits, and I would sell their meat at the farmers markets 3 to 5 times a day. I mean, a week. I would be at farmers markets selling rabbit meat. So when we sold the farm, I ended up moving into the city. I bought this little fixer house, and I started, I was like, well, what can I raise here in the city just to get meat, just to feed myself? Because I'm not trying to sell the meat. It's just to feed my family and myself. And so rabbits, I already knew how to do rabbits, and I was like, okay, well, what about quail? Because chickens, you can do chickens, but they really limit how many chickens you can have. You can't have any roosters. And so I was like, well, quail, their eggs, you can eat their eggs. You can eat their eggs. And they're more nutritious than chicken eggs. And you get more eggs per quail than you do from a chicken throughout the year. And quail meat you can eat, and they're small and they're really quiet. I mean, literally. This is my egg laying granola ranch cage. And this is my system, basically in a garage. It's in a garage, and so and I keep it in the garage. Now I have to change the cages every day to keep the flies and the smell down. That's just one of the downfalls, is that being that I'm not on a huge farm where I can just have them down below and they can just poop as much as they want, and I don't have to worry about the flies. Now I have to worry about the smell and the flies, because it's by my front door. So I have to, so I clean these cages, I scrub the floors, and I'm using puppy pads underneath the cages to catch the poop, because it's easier to clean and it absorbs the moisture. And I really don't have a bad fly problem at all. I really don't have a bad fly problem at all. Do they need light? Yeah, you can see there's a light right behind me, and on that side too. Yeah, and so there's light, and there's light in there. How many eggs fill a person? It's about 3 quail eggs to make a regular egg. Yeah, 3 quail eggs to make a regular egg. So when I'm cooking, like, I'll fry some quail eggs up. I made them sunny side up. You can see my other videos. I think that was a dozen quail eggs. Natural light? No, only when I open the door. Yeah, they don't get no natural light. Hey, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. So let me get started doing some more stuff here. And for the quail chicks that are in the brooder, let me show you what we do to keep them warm here. This light is a heat lamp. It's 250 watts, but I only use this when it's real cold because this is an enclosed garage and our temperatures are getting like 82, 83 degrees. This kind of makes it too hot for them. So now what I do is I just use a 100-watt bulb, and this is enough to keep them warm in the brooder. That's enough to keep them warm in the brooder. And this is what I'm using for the grow outs for their waters. But everybody else has an automatic watering system, like that bucket up top there. YouTube, you see it as well. That bucket up top here on YouTube, that's for the automatic waters for the rabbits. And the quail in the grow out cage also have automatic watering system. This is the feeder I'm using right now. Basically, you just follow me. I've got all kinds of videos on how I set the system up. You know, these cages here, putting them together, setting up the watering system. All that's on my YouTube channel. So if you're on TikTok, go up here, click that, and you can go to my bio, and then go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, and just start watching my videos. Because literally, I started out, with one set of cages, and then put it together. Found some rabbits on I think it was Craigslist, and I bought the breeders. I bought one male and two females, and then I bought eggs from Southwest Game Birds. I already had an incubator, and then I incubated those eggs, and ended up with my first flock of the quail, which is in this cage set up over here. They're in this cage, so that's my first flock of quail. And then, hey, Cheryl, and then from there, I hatched the eggs myself, my own eggs, and I got the chick that you see, that I got the other chick. So this is actually, I've done 3 batches of quail chicks of my own so far, just 3 batches. I'm going to show you the difference between a male and a female. There we go. The male is in this hand here. He's got brown on his feather, on his chest, like a reddish brown, and the female has the polka dots. The female has the polka dots. So this is a female, this is a male. And I'm keeping all the females because I got to replenish some in the my cages over here, my egg laying cages. I got to replenish some, and then I'm gonna start some outside as well. But look at the difference in size of the eggs. Look at the difference in size of the egg. This one is huge. This might have 2 or 3 yolks in it. Look at the difference in size of the eggs. Look at how some of them have different colorations of them as well. Look at the different colorations as well. I didn't make the cages, I bought the cages, but they weren't assembled. I had to put them together. So I had to put the cages together. Now let's take these quail chicks out of the brooder and put them in the little transport crate I got. See little quail chicks? Starting to get some feathers now too. It's a hobby. I'm basically doing this I call it playing in the garage, playing in the yard, but I eat these things as well. I eat them. Yes, I do. I do have a garden. Yep. So you see how this much poop these things give? So some of them have caked on poop on their feet. So before we put them in, we're going to clean their feet off. Hey, good morning, Jeff. We're going to clean their feet off before we put them back in here, but we're going to put them back in without the pad. It's going to be just they're going to be on top of wire, so they got to get used to the wire itself. Yeah, they'll have to get used to the wire. I use the broomstick method to dispatch the rabbits. The broomstick method. And there's video on my YouTube channel that shows you how to do it. I won't do it on TikTok and the rules and regulations and all that other stuff, but it's on my TikTok. I mean on my YouTube channel of me actually dispatching some rabbits. The letter K, the letter C, Tiny Urban Farm. There's a link in the bio. If you just click click up there, and you can go, and it'll take you the link to my YouTube channel. No neighbor complaints, no. And this is just Purina Game Bird Starter. No predators. No predator problems. Not here. Because they're inside. I keep them inside. So, you know, there is rats running around outside. But the only injuries I get from these quail is them causing it to themselves. The quail, they're vicious. Like these males, they will... I mean, I've had females with no eyes from these quail. This is the water. No snakes out here. No, this is the water for the quail in the brooder. It has, I've had um, probiotics to their water. So that's what this is. These are for the ones in the brooder. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the likes. You just bought some bunny dew? Okay. So I just put these back into the cages. Morning pound cake. Now it's time for a little tea break, a little tea break. Thank you for the likes, everybody. So now it's the messy part. Now's the messy part. We're going to start dealing with some poop, dealing with the poop. We use, you like that? Those do all-purpose jars. We use puppy pads to line the trays with. So we got those ready. Got our trash can ready here. So let's get started handling the poop. First thing you're gonna do is dump this brooder out. We're actually going to rinse it out as well. We'll spray it down. We'll spray this down. See all that poop there? I need a biodigester. That's my goal. Is I want to get a biodigester so I can make some fuel cooking out of the waste from these quail. And I just use alligator clips to hold these pads on here. Dump it. Look at that. The tray is nice and clean. No spraying it down or nothing. Make sure you follow me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Link is in the bio. These trays are 30 by 30. And these pads are 36 by 36. These puppy pads are large. 36 by 36. And they come to be about 40 cents a piece. I buy them in bulk. And one of the things is that you've got the bottom, these rows right there of quail down at the bottom. I don't want them pooping on the floor, so I get it ready. So all I got to do is slide the tray out and put this fresh one under there. Look at that quail poop. Slide that fresh one under there. Hey, thank you for the follow. nice and clean.